Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. The ch341a is a popular USB programmer used for reading and writing EEPROMs, flash memory, and other integrated circuits. One common use case is unprotecting EEPROM chips that have been write protected or locked. This tutorial will guide you through the process of unprotecting EEPROMs using the ch341a programmer. Requirements: 1 ch341a USB programmer, this is the hardware device you'll use. 2 EEPROM chip, the chip you want to work with, example 93C56, 25CXX, etc. 3 SOIC clip, if your EEPROM is soldered onto a PCB, a SOIC clip can help connect it to the programmer. 4 software, you can use ch341a programmer software or other compatible software, example asprogrammer, flashrom. 5 basic knowledge of EEPROMs, understanding how EEPROMs work and the significance of various protection mechanisms. Steps to unprotect EEPROM with ch341a. Step 1. Set up the hardware. 1. Connect the ch341a programmer, plug the ch341a into a USB port on your computer. 2. Connect the EEPROM. If using a SOIC clip, attach it to the EEPROM chip on the PCB. If the EEPROM is in a socket, insert it into the programmer. Step 2. Install the software. 1. Download and install the ch341a programmer software or asprogrammer from the official website or a trusted source. 2. If using asprogrammer, ensure you have the latest version to support various EEPROMs. Step 3. Identify the EEPROM. 1. Open the software. 2. Select the appropriate chip type from the list. If you're unsure, check the part number on the EEPROM. 3. Select the correct voltage and connection type. Most EEPROMs operate at 3.3V or 5V. Step 4. Read the EEPROM. 1. Click the red button in the software to read the contents of the EEPROM. 2. Save the read data as a backup file in case you need to restore it later. Step 5. Unprotect the EEPROM. The method to unprotect the EEPROM depends on the specific chip. Below are general steps for common types. Example for 25XX EEPROMs, example 25CXX series. 1. Erase the chip, this is often necessary to remove write protection. Use the erase function in the software. This will typically reset the chip to its default state. 2. Write unprotect command. For many 25XX series EEPROMs, you can send a specific command to unprotect. This can be done through the software's command interface if available. 3. Verify protection status. After issuing the unprotect command, read the chip again to ensure that the protection bits have been cleared. Example code snippet. If you are using a programming environment, for example, Python with a library like Pysreal, you might need to send commands directly to the ch341a. However, the ch341a's communication is typically handled by the software interface rather than direct code. Here's a conceptual example of what it might look like in Python. Step 6. Write new data. Once the EEPROM is unprotected, you can write new data to it. 1. Prepare your new data file. 2. Use the write function in the software to load and write the new data to the EEPROM. 3. Verify the written data by reading it back again. Step 7. Final checks. 1. After writing, ensure that the EEPROM is functioning as expected. 2. If the EEPROM has a write protection feature, you may need to re-enable it depending on your application. Conclusion. Unprotecting EEPROMs with the ch341a programmer involves reading the chip, issuing commands to remove protection, and then writing new data. Always refer to the specific data sheet for your EEPROM model for exact commands and procedures, as they may vary. Always make backups before modifying any data.